we are going to see about 14 principles of management. Okay, so Henry Fayol, he is the father of management. So he suggested some principles, okay, to follow the organization. So those principles are: first one is, as a manager you have to assign the work to employees. So as a manager you have to assign the work to employees based on their skills and experience and knowledge. After the next one is discipline. In discipline, they have to follow the rules and regulations of the code. About 14 principles of management. So Henry Fayol is the father of management. He proposed some principles to follow the in organization. So first one is division of work. So based on the skills and knowledge, they have to assign the work to employees. Okay. So next, discipline. So in organization, all the employees have to follow the rules and regulations which is given by the organization. Then only they can maintain the discipline. Next one is authority and responsibility. So authority means power given to a particular person to get the work from employees. So responsibility is they have to do a daily activities of the organization. Likewise. So next one is unity of command. So employees must receive from the instructions and order from only one boss. Okay, if receive from two or more boss, they will confuse. Otherwise, it will create a conflict also. Okay. So next, unity of direction. So as a leader, we have to give instructions about a particular job, how to do a particular job. Likewise. So next one is subordination of individual interest to general interest. So in organization, manager has a responsibility. Next one is subordination of individual interest to general interest. In this point, manager has a responsibility to fulfill the employees' individual. Each and every individual have an own aim or objectives. So for that, they have to give some training program. They have to give some development program to improve their performance and knowledge of the employees. Then only they can achieve their individual interest. After that, they have achieved the organizational interest also. Next, remuneration of employees. So in organization, all the employees must gain equal wages on the remuneration based on their skills, experience and qualifications. Next one is centralization and decentralization. So centralization means in organization, managers or CEO receive suggestion opinion from the employer and employees. After that, they decide the solutions. They have to give a proper solutions. After getting from the suggestion and opinion from the employees, they will find a solutions. Next, order. There are two types of order: material order. Next one is social order. So material order start from next one is order. There are two types of order. This one is material order and social order. In order to maintain material order, a specific place should be fixed for each of the physical resources available in the organization. In social orders, that each employees in an organization should be assigned a specific individualities of work, like fixed table, as a cabin, room, etc. Next one is equity. In organization, each and every employee must be treated as equally Yes, repeat us. Union is strength. So employees maintain the coordination. So they will play an effective communication. So centralization அப்படின்னா மேனேஜர்ஸ் சஜஷன் ஒப்பீனியன் வந்து எம்ப்ளாயிஸ் கிட்ட வந்து ரிசீவ் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு டெசிஷன் எடுத்தாங்கன்னா ஸோ எம்ப்ளாயிஸ்க்கும் ஒரு ஈக்குவல் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் கொடுத்த மாதிரி இருக்கும் இல்லையா. ஸோ எந்த ஒரு டெசிஷன்ஸ் எடுத்தாலும் எம்ப்ளாயிஸ் சஜஷன் ஒப்பீனியன் கேட்டு நம்ம வந்து ஒரு டெசிஷன் எடுத்தாங்கன்னா ஸோ எடுத்தாங்கன்னா ஸோ எம்ப்ளாயர் என்ன நினைப்பாங்க, நம்ம ஆர்கனைசேஷன் ஒரு இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பர்சன் சரியா அப்படின்னு ஒரு தாட் சரியா. ஸோ எஃபெக்டிவாக ஒர்க் பண்ணுவோம் சரியா. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு equal to equity. There meet all the